wish my friends and I could celebrate, but these plans keep falling through because there's always something. Say that you want me when I'm in the room, then when I ask you, tell me it's too soon. Guess all your words were too good to be true. I'm done waiting, sick of saving all my hope tonight, 'cause your empty promises don't satisfy. No more compromise, 'cause I don't need you to act like we're alright. Act like we're alright. Act like we're alright. Call your number, never pick it up, even though last week you said we spend the day together. Saying sorry, but I've had enough. It's a toxic situation, you can't make it better. Say that you want me when I'm in the room, then when I ask you, tell me it's too soon. Guess all your words were too good to be true. I'm done waiting, sick of saving all my hope tonight, 'cause your empty promises don't satisfy. No more compromise, 'cause I don't need you to act like we're alright. Act like we're alright. Too many chances at redemption. Think it's about time I learned my lesson. No more compromise, 'cause your empty promises don't satisfy.
In my heart, you're back again. Start of nothing. I felt it hard, you came me in. Caught in the wings of love. Was it all to pass the time? But you had to leave behind empty promises of feelings lingering. Your shadow is here in my head. You run through my veins, I'm frozen. The flashback echoes back again. Your love is a chain unbroken. Your love is a chain unbroken. Your shadow is here in my head. You run through my veins, I'm frozen. The flashback echoes back again. Your love is a chain unbroken. Sun goes down, you're back again. Still got me hoping. We're hand in hand, hold me up. Feels like a dream, your touch. Was it all to pass the time? But you had to leave behind. No apologies, no feelings lingering. Your shadow lives here in my head. You run through my veins, I'm frozen. The flashback echoes back again. Your love is a chain unbroken. Your love is a chain unbroken.
Yo, 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 what's happening, everybody? Princess Peak, I saw that you had messaged. I'm like, I've got only like 4 seconds left, so I'll say hi in person. So hello, welcome, welcome. Collecting the founders badges, nice, nice. Oh my goodness, that's gotta be actually quite the task to collect all the founders badges. That's like quite the undertaking. Ugh. Okay, so Geoguesser. I've never really played Geoguesser. I very, very much am a rookie tourist, as my title says up here. So we'll see how this goes. The level 2 is purely based off of completing the tutorial, so I know what I'm doing per se, but it looks like it should be fun. This is one of your fave? Just what? Oh, just my faves. Oh, cool, cool. But you've never played this either? Sweet. Okay, so we're both on the same page at least then. Like, I'm usually quote unquote pretty good at identifying like famous landmarks and stuff. I just don't know where some of those landmarks are specifically located. Like, I know the Eiffel Tower's in Paris and shit like that, but I don't know exactly where in Paris like that Eiffel Tower would be. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, thank you. This is like one of my absolute favorite lipstick colors. Like it's like a dark plum or something like that. I don't know. I like it's like the same color as my nails too. So I've got like this like dark plum like esque color scheme that I've been liking. It's really good with fall, but obviously we're not really in fall anymore or winter, but I still really like it. So I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, the obvious ones. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unless it's like yeah, something obvious. Let's just see. Let's see how this goes. This could go one of two directions. One, I either completely like tell the world how stupid I am, or we kill it and we are able to just completely nail this whole thing. So, if you daily challenge, I saw that there was a daily challenge. I figured we'd start with that one. Um All right. So if you want to help out with this, you are more than welcome. Backseating is totally allowed through all of this too, cuz I could probably use the help, so absolutely welcome to. I haven't seen Gwen Stefani's new makeup line actually. How is the red really nice? I love red. I love like red stuff. Like I know my backgrounds are usually blues and greens because I like blues and greens too, but I really like I like wearing reds, but I like seeing blues and greens, if that makes sense. So it's like a weird mix. The red is perfect. I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna after this is over. Actually, because I actually do really want to see it. Let me, along with all my other notes, look it up. So Gwen Stefani's red line. Okay. I have written it down so I don't forget it. Nailed it. Oh yeah, the the links. Is that what it was? Wait, what was something was so long? Wait, is there a Oh, I wonder if there was a cap cuz I know there's like some caps on. Okay, it was a link. It was a link. Yeah. The links are like just space out like space dot c space or something like that at the end, and that should get around that loophole. Okay, let's see what we can do. All right. Okay, well, right off the bat, those aren't words, that's a sign. Okay. Well, it's on the left-hand side of the road, so it's automatically telling me somewhere either in like it's like tells me like definitely in this region right here. Somewhere in here is what this tells me. Really it's still Wait, did it still give you trouble even with that? Ugh. Can I just is it something I'm able to Google so just so I don't like take up too much of your time on that? Cause I feel every time like the links like become an issue, like I always feel so bad. So I was like, okay, what can I do to make the links like better? Original Me Clean High Performance matte lipstick. Oh, I love matte lipstick. Like that's the what I have is matte lipstick. So okay, we need to figure this out. Where the hell are we? This looks like a sign. I like signs. That tells me nothing, but there is a little sheep there, and sheeps are more of a Scottish thing, right? So maybe somewhere up in here. God only knows like where up in here. There was another sign back here though. Let's see. Cuz license plates are typically that sign tells me literally zero anything. Okay, let's keep going. So I'm going based off of a sheep sign and the fact that cars are on the left-hand side of the road. That is literally all I got going for me right now. What do you say? Vehicle emerging. Well, that tells me nothing other than you're in English, so I know. But we already knew this was going to be an English-speaking country. Oh, there was a. No, I went too far. No, there was. Wait, what did this sign say? It's a little bit further. No, turn. Oh, that's it. I was hoping it was like gonna be like an actual sign. That's actually a really cool like sunroom, like little greenhouse sunroom. That's actually super cool looking. Oh, there's an actual sign. And there's a church. Okay, let's look at the sign first. Kirkmichael. Yeah, this is definitely like in this area. God, I don't freaking know. This is out in the middle of nowhere. At least what I consider to be out in the middle of nowhere. Because I don't recognize any of those. Those aren't like major. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Um, um, no, I'm gonna go ahead and say that particular. Oh, crap! I messed up. I ran out of time. Oh, how close were we though? I'm just kind of curious. Like, what on the Isle of Man? Yeah, no, we would have been so far. Cause I would have been if I had to just guess based off of time. I would have done like right smack in the middle, like right here, which is obviously closer than all the way down there. But oh, I never would have gone the Isle of Man though. I've never even heard of that. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Okay. What kind of vibes are we getting here? I see a cow. Little picture of a cow, so it's a butcher. So we have English mixed with God, I don't know what language that is. I was thinking Africa myself too, especially with like all the dirt. And it's got a mix of English too. Like okay, so just so we don't like mess up too badly, let's just put that smack in the middle until we can figure this out more solidly. Also, there's no earthquake going on. My washing machine's just going and it shakes the entire RV. So apologies if it looks like something's collapsing in here. Oh god, like everything's all blurry. This is such a blurry Dubai? I mean, it says Dubai Fashions, but I don't think this is actually Dubai. This doesn't look like actually Dubai. I think it's more like, when like stuff in New York says Hollywood fashion, but we're not actually in Hollywood. Oh, good. Okay, we have a little bit more clear. I guess I was just zoomed in too much, huh? I have no idea. Cosmetics, beauty products, electronicals, mobile repair, and accessories. There's a Pepsi machine. How much time do we have left? We still have a minute. Not that I'm seeing. I don't see any phone numbers or anything like that. Just lots of advertisements, stores. Oh, God. There's one way to start us off, huh? Maybe we should go to landmarks next time. That might help us. Plan B, butcher. What was plan A? Lots of computer services, though. Okay, we have 40 seconds. God, I have no freaking idea. I don't think it's gonna be. Well, I mean, there's some trees around. So if we're gonna guess based off of that, let's Nigeria maybe? Maybe like right there? Oh, you're right, Kenya does. Let's go Kenya then. Let's go right about there. We have 13 seconds and there's a little bit of trees over here. I'm seeing if I can see anything that like that sounds familiar from what we were just seeing too. We've got 3 seconds. We're just gonna go with that. We'll see what happens. Oh, you were right. It was Kenya. Nice job. You were on it. That was awesome. Great job. Yeah, I absolutely would not have gone that. I would have like probably stuck like with around here in Nigeria or something. So cool. Okay. Off to somewhat of a good start. Did you halfway look that up? Because I probably would have, to be honest. We have another right hand driving, so. And lots of greenery again, lots of hills and lots of greenery. So I'm guessing immediately, just so we don't lose our mark, right there. Let's see what roads we can figure out. You looked at the website, Jen? Was there a website? I didn't even see a website on there. I think that's pretty good, though. That's still good, though. At least you're honest. Besides, this is all just for fun, too. It's not like we're doing a competition. A truck tells me nothing. Well, it's definitely got European vehicles, but we're on the other side of the road. Actually, is this car actually driving on the left-hand side, or are they just trying to go around this motorcyclist? I mean, we're driving on the right-hand side. It looks like the vehicle that we're in is on the right-hand side. Maybe we are on the right-hand side. Yeah. No, we're on the right-hand side, so we're not in this area. We're on the correct side. So immediately Canada for now. Just until I know it's not there. I know it's not there. I'm just putting it there for now. It looked like European vehicles though, so Germany maybe? Because that sign is not. What language is that? That is not an American sign. That looks like kilometers. So it's definitely not. It's gotta be like. Okay, for right now, I'm putting it there. Just as a placeholder. Let's go to that church. Churches are usually the oldest things around. Oh, yeah, that is definitely not American too. So, what does the sign say? Yeah, definitely kilometers. What language is that? Is that French? Is that French? You're right. The plates do look European. I'm guess. You're right. That's what I was thinking. Maybe Germany, but I don't recognize. I only know like 3 words in Germany, but it doesn't really look like it. It doesn't look like really German architecture either from an immediate glance. Oh crap, we only have 10 seconds. Let's do Germany for now. let's do Germany. We have 3 seconds. It's either that or probably like Austria or something. Oh, it was Luxembourg. We were close then for like having not really an idea. We were actually relatively close. Yeah, Switzerland. See, that would have been a good one because that's down here. So we knew it was this general area. So I'll take it. I'll totally take it. All right. Oh, that almost looks like my car, but it's not. Just from far away, it almost does. All right, so we have hills. We have more kilometers. We have the right side of the road. This part almost looks more like Germany, so just immediately, just so we don't again lose ourselves. Well, let's keep going. Let's see. Let's look for some major road signs. Ooh, this looks like a bus stop of some sort. Go away, map. Do we recognize that language at all? That doesn't look like German, so I'm gonna. I don't know what language that even is. I don't know. I'm not a linguist. But it's got the same symbols that we were seeing in the Isle of Man. And it's got the same colored signs as Switzerland. You'd think almost more Middle East. I was thinking that too based off of the language, but I'm... Come on, turn. Turn! Turn! I'm too far for that sign now. Okay, let's go just a little bit further. Come on, turn. Oh my god, I was trying to read that sign, but maybe it wasn't meant to be to read that sign. What about this sign? Does this tell us anything? I'm guessing this is telling us where. BP. BP? Maybe that is like... Maybe? Maybe more over here? What? How much? We still have another minute. Okay, we have a minute. But where? I'm not seeing any flags or anything. For right now, we'll put it over here in Jordan. So, the thing under the sea? The Belladicea? Is that what you're referring to? Oh, you mean the accent mark. Honestly, I don't know. It might be. Should we keep going? We have 30 seconds. Oh, that's there's the BP. Come on, work with us. Move. Oh, it's too hard to see these. Euro diesel. So it isn't. Okay, let's do France because we have 10 seconds. We're gonna go based off of that. You're right. There's the same squiggly line right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can we quickly? Ah! I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go in such a short time. No! You were right in the first place. The Middle East. You were right in the first place. You second guessed yourself. Oh no! And I honestly had no idea where to go. Oh yes, but they got the same squiggly line here too. Same one. Wow, I'm learning so much about these countries just from playing this one thing. Yeah, absolutely. Because I saw the same little squiggly lines. Like, where? I lost my squiggly line. I'm sure there's somewhere more around here. But there was another squiggly line like over here too. And so I was like, oh no. Well, good to know that there's more than one country uses the same squiggly line. Good to know. Okay, round 5. This automatically looks like New Mexico or Nevada. Oh, there's windmills. So that tells me maybe first world country. So let's go here for now. Let's see what's down this road. Because there has to be an actual road for Google Maps to be down here, right? Yeah, I agree. There's got to be something here. There's a post here with absolutely no signage or language or anything. What kind of road is this? It might be Australia. This looks like a burnt down house. Again, is this like the red dirt is kind of telling me a little bit of Australia, especially the flat land too, though. You're right. You're absolutely right. There's like a building up there on our right. Maybe if we can even get some graffiti that's in like a language. What the fuck is that? What kind of spot is this? That looks like almost like a bus stop, doesn't it? Like all the way over there? And there's more just dead buildings. Oh, is that water? That looks like the ocean, doesn't it? Are we at the ocean? Or are those mountains? I'll be honest, I wouldn't assume it'd be the ocean because there's so much desert right here. Oh, a vehicle. Mr. Vehicle, I lost the vehicle. Shit. I lost the vehicle. Oh no. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't ocean. Maybe it's just mountain ranges, like a valley or something. Like, it definitely gets rain because we have water on the ground, like fresh water. Okay, well, let's see. There is not a single sign. It's all flat. It's like isn't this mountainous over here? Isn't Mexico City got like mountains and shit? Oh, you're right. I am blocking the map. Yeah. I'll move myself over after this round because we got 8 seconds left anyways. And then then the real challenge will begin. Then we'll actually like go for it. We have 1 second. Okay, where was it? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I would have ever gone that. That's a hard one. And it shows greenery too. It shows greenery and everything. And we were obviously in like some sort of desert area, but I guess that was ocean, so I was correct. It was ocean. That's a hard daily challenge. There was nothing with that. Holy crap, this one we completely fucked up on because I chose apparently not to put down a marker instantly. We were okay with this one, and this one you were spot on with. That was all you. Not far from your honeymoon? Oh, awesome. Wait, where'd you have your honeymoon at then? Like Aruba or something? Like, this whole area is kind of pretty. I've never visited over here. I would love to go to some of these. St. Croix? Oh, yeah. Where? That's like, I vaguely know where that is, but at the same time, I don't. Like, I've heard of these places. I just don't know. I just never spent a moment to, like, look on an actual map where it was. Next to Puerto Rico? And Puerto Rico's up here, isn't it? No, Puerto Rico's right here. It's like, what am I talking about? I'm probably just missing. There's just like so much on these maps that it's like I don't know what I'm looking at most of the time. It's a small one. It's gotta be somewhere around here then, right? I know I've heard of it. I absolutely know I've heard of it, even if I'm not entirely seeing it because I'm completely blind. Right here, over here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yes. Oh, this looks so cute. So we've got a resort and shit? Airport? Rainbow Beach? That sounds fun. Yeah, I would love to go to some of these. These look all like they would be a lot of fun to go to. Okay, so let's play again. Alright, let me move my face. Do you think that would be a good spot? That should be a good spot for my face. Also, because I totally forgot to earlier, I'm gonna play some music. We'll do some music. We'll turn that down so that it's just slightly in the background. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn it down a little bit on my end. Just so it's slight. And let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. And I will adjust accordingly. Buck Island is really pretty. Only underwater U.S. National Park. What? And you don't need a passport to get there? Oh, because it's a U.S. territory, right? And that's why you don't need the passport? I'm interested about that underwater U.S. National Park. That sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. Alright, what's, famous world, geodetective, U.S. cities, world cities, European stadiums. Oh, really? Oh. In rainforest too? Okay, that's probably where I'm gonna go on my next trip then. I'm sold on all of that. Plus, I really, really like pirate stuff, and so that whole area is like super, super interesting to me. The water is so clear. I can imagine. Like, it's probably like where all those like really cool pictures are taken. Let's do a famous world. That sounds like it'd be fun. So many drinks and food. I can imagine being extraordinarily like full by the time we leave there. Okay. Once again, I recognize the trees, the tree type, but I could not tell you exactly where they are. It's like the type of trees that giraffes eat off of, right? The super tall ones that have like evolved so that giraffes won't eat them, but then giraffes just grew a taller neck. Yeah, no, absolutely for sure. Wait, is that... No, these are just vehicles. I say... I'm gonna do Botswana for right this exact second. Are those some goats? There's a baby goats! Oh my god, those are so cute. Yeah, people with safaris and shit. Yeah, no, absolutely. There's some houses back here. I don't know where you do safaris. I've never been to Africa. Oh, I want a baby goat. Daphne, do you want a baby goat? I think my dog would like a baby goat to play with. Oh, that's as far as I can go. I can't go too far. But I don't have a timer either. So that's nice. So... nothing on the license plate. There's like... let's see if this house tells us anything. I would assume not, but... like, there's a lot of tourist-looking people in here, too. Baby goats are so freaking cute. Yeah, this guy has an iPhone. This guy is such a tourist. Absolutely. I don't know. Like, where are all the safari stuff? Zimbabwe? I don't think like Mozambique. Kenya maybe? It could be in Kenya again. We could have another Kenya. Ethiopia, Sudan, Chad. No, I don't think it's anywhere over here. I want to say it's like more in Kenya probably. You would think more central. Like Uganda? Like over that central? Or the Congo? I don't think it's in the Congo though. If I had to guess, I would say somewhere over here. Like it's got some greenery, especially in the outskirts back there. And we got a little bit of water, so we're in a greener area. So maybe somewhere... Zambia? Like over here? I mean, there's a national park. There's some water, but definitely not that big. Well, and it's got some major roads, so let's just... I mean, there's not really any way we can really know for sure. So I'm just going to plop it down on a major road in the national park, because this looks like a national park-like area, right? You don't know what you're basing it on? I mean, I don't know either, especially when there's no, like... when there's not that much to go off of except for the trees, and unless you know exactly where these trees are, it's kind of hard, huh? So let's try it. No! Oh, Madagascar! Oh, I didn't even think about Madagascar. Oh. Hey! It was kind of a park, though. And it's got greenery, and it's around the same area. So, that's kind of on the same page. Kind of. We were close. How about that? I'll say that we were close. If we can get over 1,000 points for everyone, I'll consider that okay. Besides, this is just for fun anyways. Alright. I know I've seen this bridge before. It's like in China or something. God. So obviously our focus point is going to be this bridge. This is definitely going to be our focus point. Yes, no, you are absolutely right. It is its own country. And hello, Lost Rivers. Welcome, welcome. I like, as you can see, I'm bad at geography too, so don't even worry about it. Okay, I could have sworn this bridge was like really famous in like China or something, but I could be completely wrong though too. There's so many freaking bridges everywhere. Obviously the bridge is gonna be our focus point. I could try to see if I can find a single sign to at least give us a language, just to know for sure, because I'm second guessing like everything I know. There's a sign. I don't know what it's trying to tell me. It is a very unhelpful sign. Okay, there we go, a language. Something passage. It looks French. The le looks almost French. So it is in France. Okay, cool. So, we got that part at least. But where in France? I highly doubt that it's going to... So, we're on a small river, it looks like, but a big gorge of some sort. So, does that... I thought this said lasagna at first. I was actually super excited that this said lasagna until I actually read it. Dang. Poor lasagna. God, I've never been to France either, so I have no idea where to even begin looking for this. And I can't really tell on this map where there's mountains and where there's not mountains, too. I can only, like, really look for, like, small rivers or something like this or something. Like, something like that is, like, what I can see. But God only knows where it actually is going. Like, we're in some... I would guess some of the greenery, because it's very green around here. So let's see if we can quickly just like check, because it's gonna be going across. It's like here or something, but that's not... Oh wait, that's a very long straight. This is a very long and straight, just like a bridge, but I don't know if that's actually accurate or not. The only thing I could see is if it's going over like water and if it's very long and straight. That's the only thing I could really even guess. Like something like this, but that's not really over water either. Ugh. And it doesn't look like we're close enough to ocean for to be that. Oh goodness. Okay, well I don't have a timer. Let me see if I can get a little bit more of a vantage point here. Let's see if we can find some more clues. I'll leave it placed there just in case we're really stuck and just so I don't lose my place. Aw, someone littered with their mattress. That's not good. Ooh, vehicles. Oh, this is at a gate. I wonder if you have to pay to get up on the... Oh, those are absolutely European vehicles, for sure. What language where are we? Lady, tell us. I can't go any further than that. So it is blocked off. This is like an offshoot road to get up there, I believe, or something to that effect. So let's go back. Let's go back down. 50 meters. I was hoping that maybe there would be... Oh, there's a sign. Yes. Sign. Tell us. Where are we? Wow, this is a weird double cross. D41A. Let's see. This is where we thought it was. No, that's D751. So D41. Where's D41? God, I don't know the system at all here. It's all mixed up. Oh god, like it was just in the sevens. Ooh! D941. This is just D41 though. So A's are the main roads. D's must be like side roads or something, or like highways versus freeways. But these all have triple digits. None of these are... Oh, wait, I keep seeing nines. There's no 9 there, so... Is a 9 just like... like supposed to be something that's implied? Because there's 40s, but it's 940. Oh god, like, and there's N's in here too. Oh wait. A single. Oh, here's some lower ones. Here's some lower ones. 20 D1. Oh god, come on. Work with me. Work with me. D5. And then it goes to ends and triple digits. If I were D41, where would I be hiding? Yeah, it's like, there's only a few, like, there's like no rhyme or reason. This is the quadruple digits. What is this numbering system? D46! Oh, we're close. I can smell it. I can absolutely smell it. Okay, so if this is D46, 44. Oh, that's the closest we've gone so far is D44. Let's see if there's a, well, here's like a little river thing. 46. 1, 46, 46. Let's just follow 46. Because here's like a little river thing. Like, it might be somewhere D12. I'm like so determined to just find this after we spend so much time to just trying to figure this out. D12, D50, D50. We're kind of going back up now, and I kind of lost that little river a little bit. Ugh, what do you think? Should we just like put one down? Yeah, that's what I was trying to think, that it would, like, the D40s, 6s, and the D44s would lead, like, keep going and following to, like, lower numbers. But it kind of looks like it stops. Like, there's just a bunch of D46s. Oh, here's D46C. But I don't know what the numbering means. And, like, D44 just kind of ends right here at this junction. So we had to take, like, it keeps going, but it ended again, didn't it? No, I guess not. Let's D44, D44, D44. God, D44 is like forever. And then it ends right here? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, let's just kind of call it. Let's just find something long and straight over here and call it. Where is there a long and straight bridge? 'Cause I don't know how to speak any of these languages, so how about here? We'll call it there. Yeah, we'll find. I don't know what is considered a bridge and what is not over here, so we're gonna call it. You took French for a year, so are you able to like translate some of that? Hey, we were actually relatively close though. D41! Oh my god, you were all the way. Look, it's surrounded by like nothing else though. No other 40s. There's a 30 up there. Ugh. Wait, that's it? That long ass. Wait, no. The long ass bridge is probably this right here. That's probably what that long ass bridge is, right? That's probably what that long ass bridge is right here. Ugh. I mean, we weren't that far off, but we were that far off at the same time. Maybe I should, like, take in, like, languages or something. Okay. Oh, we're at a castle. Well, this looks very nice. What kind of castle is this? There's lots of flags. I see a German flag just right off the bat. I can't tell 100% what those other flags are just based off of their color. This looks like the EU flag, maybe, based off some stars I see in the color. That almost looks like the Argentinian flag if it had a sun in the middle, but I don't think that's exactly what that is. That might be a French flag. What does this say? Can I walk? Can I move? No, I can't move from this spot. Tell me, what are you? This is not Neuschwanstein, is it? I can't tell from this angle. God, like Neuschwanstein is like the only like famous castle I really know. I know everything's so blurry. That's as far out as I can zoom out too. Okay. Everyone looks like a tourist, so that's to be expected. I can't even like walk over there. I can't even walk to see a single sign. I'm probably because all the signs are gonna immediately tell me what it is. So that's not good. Dang. Well, Neuschwanstein is in Austria, so do we just go for that? I don't know where in Austria though. I know it's somewhere. I just don't know where. God. It would be a major landmark if it is. Is it? It's in South Germany? I don't know how to hunt for more clues when I can't move though. Like other than just it's right on the southern German border? Yeah, we can't move at all. Cause wait, so Lost Rivers, is this Neuschwanstein? Like, was I right, or is it a completely different castle than what I was originally thinking? Because I thought maybe it would be. Because if it is, then I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The pressure. The absolute pressure. Let me see. You said it's on the southern border. It would be... God, these are all different languages. Of course they are, because, you know, it's in... You don't think so? So how do you know it's on the southern border of Germany? I know I see the German flag, but there's some other flags here too. So, like, I'm just curious, just so I know and I can learn how to play Geoguesser better. Like, what hinted at you other than the German flag that it's on the southern border of Germany? Like, I want to learn how to play like more efficiently. It is a super famous castle too. That's the only one I really know of. Like, I thought it was like something of this shape, so that's why I thought maybe it would be that too. Like, I don't even like, I thought Neuschwanstein was in like Austria too, but I don't know specifically like where any of this stuff is. And there's so many castles in this area, right? Let's see if I can find a castle around here. Let's see. This looks like maybe this says activities though. I don't think that's actually a castle.
What happens when life breaks
I don't know any of these languages though, so I don't know what is the language for oh, here, chateau. Here's a castle. And that's in Austria? No, it's in France. Of course, chateau is French for castle. I don't know why. Or not castle, mansion or something. So I don't know why I thought that, but... okay, let's look. Oh, this looks like a cool one. And that looks like it's in the southern Austria. Is that where we are now? No, we are in Germany. When do we get out? Where's Austria? Oh, because we went over here. That's why. Yes. I mean, that's a castle on the southern border. It is. Oh, it's on the German side of the border. Oh, maybe that's why I was getting those two mixed up then. Well, it doesn't hurt to try it and see what happens. Wait, where was the good hint? The Neuschwanstein location? Oh, here it is. That's what I was looking for. I mean, it is on the southern border still. Let's try it. What's the worst that can happen, right? Oh, look at that. We got it. Oh, we're so freaking good. We're so good. It was. Nailed it. Sweet. We're so amazing. Oh, God. Ooh, this is Notre Dame, isn't it? Looks like it. You know, before the fire. Poor thing. I'm pretty sure. I'm like pretty sure that that's Notre Dame, especially with all the Paris shit. So France. Oh god, went in too far. Paris. Ah, stop scrolling out. Notre Dame is... I don't know where specifically in Paris Notre Dame is. Just like the Eiffel Tower. Like, unless there was like a mark like this, I don't know entirely where Notre Dame is. I would guess somewhere in the heart, but there's so many things. There's so many things in here, and my biggest concern is if it doesn't actually like say Notre Dame, if it says something else like in French. I thought Notre Dame was like next to like a river, like a waterway of some sort, wasn't it? I'm just gonna do a quick look. If I don't see it immediately, I'll kind of wander around and see if I can get some other hints as to like narrowing it down a little, pinpoint it better. I thought it was like near the center too, though, but I could be totally tripping. Honestly, I could be totally tripping on so many levels. Okay, let's see if I can get some. Okay, we're in the heart of Paris. Let's see if I can. Oh crap! I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. We're gonna turn. Let's get some street signs or something to that effect. The French believe in street signs, right? I've never been to France, so I don't know. And I don't know, like, what, let's see, can I... There's no way. Like, unless I can find something else that's, like, a really big landmark. But Notre Dame should already be a big landmark. Where's the Eiffel Tower from here? Like, can I get a direction of the Eiffel Towers just so I can, like, know, is it north, south, east, west? Where's another, like, really big landmark? Like, we must be, like, too deep in it? Maybe if I try the other direction. Maybe it's on the other side of Notre Dame. Wait, what does that say? No, it just says access cathedral. Let's go this way. See if we can go around it. No. No. Okay, let's look for some more landmarks. I guess there's no water near it though. Like I was thinking for some reason. I don't know what that means. Ooh, is this gonna tell me payment? That's a pain thing, so I don't care about pain things. Tourism, palace, basilique. The palace sounds like it would be something like big and grand. It's not the catacombs, not the Pantheon. It's definitely not anything Versailles related. It's not the Arc de Triomphe or I like if I butcher these two, it's not because I'm disrespecting them. I honestly have no idea how to pronounce some of these things. I'm trying to see if any of these sound familiar in this area. Because this should be big enough too that it would like pop up. Would it come up as like a actual cathedral or like a church, or would it come up as like a landmark too? So it could come up as different colors. It's not Versailles. It's not over there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because like everything that's like super duper duper important is all in like the heart, like in that giant spider web almost like city street area. Yeah, these are all chateaus. Yeah, It has to be like somewhere in the center here. It has to be somewhere around here. I just don't know where. Maybe I have to zoom in a little bit more. Because here's some more points of interest. Some bridges. Luxembourg. No. No. No, I'm not going to go down too far south, but just enough. Let's start moving our way over now. Oh, Notre Dame. Is that it? This might... So you think it's by water as well? Okay, just for the time being, I'm just going to put this here for now. I'm just going to put it down there for now. Because I thought it was near water as well, but I'm not seeing any water near it. Like, there might be some underneath here. I'm just not seeing anything else. But there's definitely... I think over here by the Eiffel Tower area. Because the Eiffel Tower's right here. And there's so many words with all of these places too. Because I thought it was near water as well. There's the Louvre. I want to go there too. I want to go to so many of these places. No. No. No, like... I keep wanting to look at these, but I wonder if it'll be like an actual like church symbol or cathedral symbol, because that's, you know, what it is. Wait, I passed it? I passed it? How far did I pass it? Am I still past it? Hang on. Oh my god, there's just so much here. Next to the hospital. Oh, there it is. You're right. Okay, so we were in the front of it, like right here. What? 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 That is bullshit. How? How? How exactly how many Notre Dames in the same country that are super famous looking are there? Oh, that was a bad one. Oh, I'm pissed about... I mean, we still got a shit ton of points, but that was bad. That was so right. Absolutely. I don't normally rage either unless it's like Battlefield or something, but... Oh, that was... I mean, hey, now we know though, right? I guess now if we ever come across like a Notre Dame again, we're gonna be like, well, is it the actual one in Paris or is it the one, where's the other one, in Remus or something? Remus? I don't know how to pronounce that city because I've never heard, like, really heard it pronounced before. Or is it the one there? So... Exactly. Now you have to like specify which Notre Dame and some... And you know the moment you do, people are gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? The only Notre Dame. You're like, no, there's actually more than one Notre Dame. There's another one on the coast too. Oh. Okay, Paris needs, like, France just needs to like rename some of their churches then, or cathedrals. Like, put Notre Dame number 1, 2, or 3 then. Alrighty, well this looks like America. Why does this look familiar to me? This looks very, very familiar. That's... DC is kind of what I was thinking, because it looks like a super governmental building, doesn't it? I've only been to DC once in my entire life, though, and I'm not. Let's look around for freaking clues, cause God only knows. There's like a bunch of high security. It looks like lots of gated fences. Pentagon, maybe? I don't actually know, cause there's a lot of cars here. A lot of nice cars too. Like, what would be? It doesn't have the same shape, though. Is my problem. There's got to be something. Something has to tell us on the front. Pentagon Memorial? So, was I right? Is this the Pentagon? Is this Pentagon Memorial? I can only assume that this is the Pentagon? Based off of that one sign? What's this sign say? The same thing, Pentagon Memorial. I don't know if the memorial is different from the actual thing, though. I mean, it does curve off to the side. Maybe it is, like, straight up the Pentagon. Washington. Wait. No, hang on. Where the fuck am I? Hang on. Oh, here. It is in Maryland. Okay. For some reason, I thought this Washington was, like, in a different one. I don't know. Oh, there's Bethesda. Capitol Hill. If I were... That's exactly what I was gonna do. Absolutely. Where the fuck is the Pentagon, though? I don't even know what symbol it would be under. I don't think it'd be under museum. It would be, like, under, like, a government building. Walmart super centers. Look how many, like, are just, like, super high level profile, apparently. Okay, well, let's... Because this is Capitol Hill here. Museum. Spy Museum. Oh, that sounds like it'd be cool. Jefferson. Memorials. Performing Arts. Ford's Theater. I've actually been to Ford's Theater. That's one of the places I went to when I was there. That was nifty. Too bad I was like a snot-nosed 16-year-old, so I didn't really care about really anything. So I wish I could go back. Oh, Brentwood. I wish I could go back, like, as an adult where I can actually appreciate these things now. Let's see. I just don't know where to even start to look for these things. Maybe I should go back out and look to see if I can find any hints about streets or roads or anything to that effect, because if I can figure out what this freeway is here, if I can see what freeway number this is or something, maybe I can, like, see what is off to this, like, Richmond. What number is that? 3 something. 244 is west. What was... Oh my god, back up a little bit. I said 3 something. 395 interstate south. So 395. Here's 396. 295. It's gonna be a blue. Let's just zoom out. 395. Here you are. So 395 south. So we want to go up north of 395, and it looks like it's right off the freeway too. So let's just look up the freeway. See if we can find it that way. Ah, wait. Here's Fashion Center at Pentagon City. This is Pentagon City. Museum Visitor Center. Pentagon City. Arlington? Really? Oh, I keep hitting my own head on my mic. I doubt this whole thing is in Nordstrom. I highly doubt all the security is for Nordstrom. Air Force Memorial. Oh, wait. Here it is. Duh. Wait. National 9/11 Pentagon Memorial. So we must be right about here. So we were... Oh, God. Where was the entryway? We were, like, started, like... We started, like, around here, I think. Let's just put it right here. Let's see how close we get with that. Oh, look at that. We were just down the road a tiny bit. I think, yeah, we must have been like right here then, not where I thought, is what I was thinking. Oh, cool. Cool, we got it. Okay, so it's good to know that that was the Pentagon when we first saw it, and the memorial part is like a little park-esque thing on the side of it. So it would just, that way I didn't see. Okay, so our summary. Oh, we're now a tourist. Oh, cool. We actually did pretty dang good, other than Madagascar throwing us off a little bit. And, we won't talk about Paris, because Paris is kind of bull. But the rest of it, and this one. Okay, France is the bane of our existence right now. France is really kind of like throwing us off right now. That wasn't bad, though. I mean, that's fine. We kind of needed the points, so I'm not going to say anything if you don't. Well, that was a famous world. So what's the difference between a famous world and famous places all over the world? I know it's like just created by different people. Geodetective. What does geodetective mean? I mean, the difficulties increase, though. Where's that McDonald's? Oh, no. European stadiums. I don't even know American stadiums, let alone world, like European. That's what I was thinking, that because they were created by different people, it's probably just what they titled is like similar but not exactly. Let's try another one. I mean, there's a lot of people that look like they played it. So what's the difference? What are these numbers down here? What does this mean? 250 plus, and then you have 5. I don't know entirely what that means, but this one is light more, so maybe we go with this one. Same. Like, I'm currently drinking a McCafe, like, caramel iced coffee, but I couldn't tell you where they are. See a menu through the window? You want to try the McDonald's ones just for, like, shits and giggles? I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? That's kind of the theme of today, is, like, just having fun with it. Well, I can tell you right now, this is not the GSR of Reno, Nevada. Wrong type of grand. I'm immediately thinking something near, like, India or, like, Malaysia. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, just because of all the scooters and what are they, tut-tuts? But Giasano Grand, that's like a very big golden oats. Can you tell us something about you? Can you tell us? Live healthy, celebrate life, celebrate family. This is Argentina, but I don't think that's exactly Argentina. I got that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's English. Chokes to go. I just want to see if I can at least get. Could you guys have flags? Can I just? Okay, let's just dive in. Hang on. So, thinking somewhere in this area is what I'm envisioning. Cambodia was definitely one of the things that I was thinking of too, other than just like Malaysia as well. Let's see. Like I'm not really familiar with any of these areas. Let's just jump into this one. Is there like a giant grand almost casino looking like place just right off the bat? Cause I don't even know what that place is. What is that place? We'll put it here for now. Ooh, you're right. Let's see. Crap, where am I? Oh god, where am I? There we are. So it's probably be in South Korea since I don't think they're allowed in North Korea. I don't know either, to be honest. But like there's some English in there too. These kind of look like the words of that giant casino. Okay, let's like I don't think it's Seoul. Let's put that there just for the meantime, just in case, and then we'll come back to the Geoguesser casino. Let's go down the road. Let's see if we can find something that gives us another clue. Nope, I wanted to go here. No, come on. Angelique's. I think that's what actually says, not Angelique's. That's what I thought so too. Yeah. No, for sure. I don't know what language that is. God, I'm so bad with languages. Do you guys have a flag? Show me flag so I can like at least attempt. That almost looks like Pizza Hut. Well, let's just keep going down the same road. Oh no, we can't. No, can we? No, we can. Mayongs. I mean, I still want to go back down to like almost the like the Cambodia, Malaysia area. Because I don't think this is Korea. Or Thailand. Yeah, it could be. Wait, the big billboard on the building had a sign? Or had told us? Big billboard, big billboard, big billboard. The one behind us? Like this way? I don't want to go too far ahead because I know there is a little bit of a lag. It could be the Philippines, yeah. Did I go past it still? Was it the mayonnaise place? Baker shop and snap. Come on. Like, where's this food from? Bread madness. That looks actually pretty good. This bread right here looks actually pretty good. Tell me, who are you? Calboyog City? That's kind of like a license plate. Where is that? What country is Calboyog? Oh, you're right. You're right. Well, let's check the Philippines then real fast. Philippines. Back down here. Philippines. There you are. Is there a... Oh, that's close. Calboyog. Calboyog. God, I don't know how to freaking pronounce shit. Do a quick scan. There are a shit ton of choices. Abso-freaking-lutely. Wait, no, some of these sound so similar, too, don't they? They look and sound similar. So, Calboyog. Because knowing our luck, it's gonna be like... Oh, see, that's close, too. It's, this says city of, and that says something city, so maybe it actually has the word city in the end. It's gonna be on this, like, really desolate island, just like it was for us earlier, isn't it? Calboyog. Oh, see, that's close, too. Wait, right here! We found it! It's right here! It's right... Oh, and there's the Grand! Where'd my Grand go? Yeah, Yes! We freaking found it. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's like right here. We were like directly in front of it, weren't we? Maybe like right there. No, yeah. Let's just say right there. I think we were like right there. Look at that! Oh my god, we're so freaking good. Oh my god, we are so freaking good. Oh my god, Lost Rivers, you just saved us on that one. Because you were absolutely right, that was in the Philippines. You absolutely got that. It returns you to the start if you press the flag? Oh. Oh, that was so good. I'm gonna do that next time just so I can actually pinpoint myself. Oh. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Boom. Boom. Thank you, license plate on a tuk-tuk of telling us what city you were in. Got it. Got it. I'm gonna try it for that one. This one then. Okay, now for this McDonald's. It's got a play place. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get you further to see the menu, though, Princess. So we're gonna have to rely on a lot of LG things instead, probably because it looks like LG is above it. God, that would be so dangerous if I was like above a McDonald's. I would be getting so many freaking coffees. I don't really eat their food there, except for like hash browns sometimes when we go on long trips. But I get a lot of their iced coffees because they're really good and they're actually less calories than Starbucks, and they're really, really cheap too. People's Leasing Finance, very, very Englishy. Amani, I don't know how to pronounce that. Well, that's definitely not an American sign. So we're not in America, but it's heavily in English. It's got lots of smaller vehicles again. I'm gonna say almost more similar to where we just were. It looks very similar, but that looks like a flag design almost, doesn't it? What flag is that? Oh, come on, turn. Turn. There we go. Good thing. No, it's not. It's just a design. It looked like maybe a flag, different design on that side. Sign tech. Where are you, though? Services, PVT, no. Why are you blurring that out? Why would you blur that out? Why would you do this to us? MCB. Oh, where are the buses held? Okay, let's get closer to the bus. Okay, we went too far past the bus. The bus is no longer even in sight anymore. Okay. Well, I couldn't see what it said even. Vogue, Liberty, Reebok. Ooh, you're right. Let me see if can I get a little further? No, I could not. It was so blurry though from even like zooming in on it though. Ooh, what's that say? Yes. No idea. I have no idea what that says. Well, let's keep going. There's so much here. Maybe something will just speak to us and just literally tell us right off the bat. I'm kind of debating whether or not just to put it like in the Malaysia area in the first place though again. Food City? Oh god, I would love to be someplace called Food City. Huh. Go back out. Can I... Yeah, about to say, I should be able to go this way. Sri Lanka? Huh. I mean, this does look like a capital city. That's for dang sure. Well, I could put that for now. I don't see any harm in it. Let's see. Sri Lanka. God, where is Sri Lanka specifically? I know it's like in this area. Oh, there it is. God, it's like I know it was in this area. So is there a McDonald's that just kind of wants to pop up at us? KFC, Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. They like their Pizza Huts around here, don't they? I don't see a McDonald's on here though. Let me zoom in a little bit. Hot Master, KFC, because you know for a fact McDonald's would be here. You know. Oh my gosh, I get Domino's. Oh, here's a McDonald's. You also have People's Bank ATM. I'm gonna say if it has something resembling the LG store near it, then be like totally. Yeah, I get Domino's so freaking often. Well, because they have those like $5 pizzas for those medium $5 pizza special thing, where you can get like a bunch of them and then some bread and stuff. It's like it's nice and cheap. It's consistent, and it's like I got the garlic stuff, the garlic bread and everything. The bread bites, those are pretty good too. Plus, they have those chicken with bacon and cheese on them things. Those are so freaking good. Those are so freaking good. Plus, the pasta actually isn't that bad either. Like, I would have like thought that maybe pasta would be like not the best there because it's supposed to be pizza, not pasta, and it's Domino's. But it's actually killer. It's actually like super killer. Here's another McDonald's, but I don't think we're near. Cause it's an LG store. An LG store I feel like would be on the freaking map too. Okay, let's okay, what the flag button. So there's LG. Let's see what's near it. Caltex. Abbins. Let's see what's around it. Cause according to the one we put, there's like a church or something nearby. People's Bank ATM. Assuming we even have the right street though too. Best Wedding DJ. Standard Center. I don't know if this is the correct one. I don't think that's the correct McDonald's. God. I love how like baked Pizza Hut is on here. Like, oh, here's another McDonald's. Commercial Bank. Oh, Albans! Albans! I think it's right here then. Is there LG near here too that you want to tell us about? Commercial Bank. Is there a Power? So if this is it here, then according to this, then there should be a Power World Gyms to our left, basically. Is this a gym? I can't tell. I can't tell. There's a Vogue thing. There's a police station. Unless I'm like looking at it completely backwards and upside down. You know, I'm gonna go with it because it says Abbins right there. There's literally an Abbins right here. I mean, I don't see any street signs. It says Abbins right there, and it's a McDonald's right there. So how many others can there be? And this is just on the off chance that, like, you were completely on point. Oh, so you were right with the city. You were right with the city, but there is there's actually another McDonald's with an Abbins right next to it. How many? How many McDonald's have an Abbins literally next door? How? In the same city! In the same city, even. Oh. Oh. That is hilarious. The bedsheet factory. Ooh. I want some new bedsheets. Can you just... The bean... Oh, the coffee bean and tea leaf? There's actually one of those in Nevada also. The mango tree. Some of these actually... Oh, carnival ice cream? Alright, before I get too hungry, let's move on. Maybe they have some sort of deal. You're right. Maybe they have, like, some sort of, like, connection going on. Okay, well, that's not, the Phoenician alphabet right there. So, but that is. So we're somewhere... Korean? That... I don't know entirely if that's Korean or not. I was also getting that feeling, Princess. But it's cool. It's cool. We will work with it because they are what's gonna help us from, keep us from losing too terribly badly. It's what's gonna keep us from losing our skin. Yeah, so it is Korean. Well, it can only be, one side of the entirety of Korea, so... Somewhere in South Korea. we're gonna put Seoul for now. But I don't know for sure until we wander around a little bit. This is a cute area. I kind of like the center dividers. Those are cute looking. This isn't my first rodeo. I absolutely imagine it. That's cool though. I like it. I like it. Beer Haven. That sounds awesome. What kind of beer they got? Motel, grand opening. Motel. There's a Starbucks. The problem is I don't know what city to even look for. Starbucks is, at least in America, is like on every corner. I don't know what their consistency is in other countries, though. Can you tell us in the phonetic alphabet where you are located? Because you're probably telling me, it's like every single one of these signs is probably telling me exactly where it is. But I can't read it. Those are big those look like apartments. I'm 90% sure that's those are apartments there. Oh, okay, let's see. Well, I just don't know. Oh, wait. No, wait. See, that's similar, but that's not exactly the Goryong. Wait, no, that's some of these again sound so similar to each other. Like I was thinking like Seoul, or is it Seoul or is it Seoul? I thought it was Seoul, but I could be pronouncing that completely wrong. Well, let's look for Highway 5, Interstate 5. What? I-5? Yeah, don't think they have interstates here, but they definitely have major freeways. So I see one a lot. That's really the only single digit I'm seeing. Oh, let's look. We can also look for 48 and 11. So let's zoom in a little bit. Oh, here's a 5. God, this 5 is like super tiny. Super tiny. Little 5. And I'm trying to like make sure I'm like keeping track of these like names too. Oh crap, come back here. You're not allowed to run from me. Is that still 5? I don't think this is 5. Yeah, that turned from 5 into another one. So no, that's not right. It's definitely a big city. For sure. And 5 is supposed to be south, I guess, of this. So it's gonna be north of wherever. Korean restaurant. Something I can't pronounce or read. Supermarket. I'm just looking for any of these names. Like, I would love to find this Goryong. But 5. We ran out of 5, though. Dang. But I didn't see a Goryong, though. Did I completely miss it or something? That's... Like, this is, like, the only major city I'm even seeing. But it's not even that big. I don't think it's big enough. But that's only for getting on 5. This could be, like, something along another area, too. Well, 5 goes down here. This is, like, the only, like, bigger place we have going on for us right now. Oh, wait, is there, like, 5 anywhere else, though? Because we have had that issue, like, in Paris, where, like, the numbers kind of split off, and then they'll, like, re-emerge somewhere else in the country. Like, on the opposite side of the country. Like, we just had that issue. Like, here's one. Ugh. There's so many places. There's 4. Still have ones. Lots of ones. I didn't see a 48 either, but I haven't been looking for that nearly as deeply as I have for 5. Where are we? Where the hell are we? Still have 1. So 1 goes like the entire length of this country, it looks like. There's a 2. Not a 2. There's 1 over there again. Looks like we're starting to run out of country here. 23. 2 again. Now that we're on this side. Ugh. Dang. Where? It's hard when you don't read the language, when it's like you're trying to figure out what these even say. Because even if you did get a sign, you can't read it to give you more of an idea. Oh, here's a 5 again. Is it the same one we saw earlier, though? Well, no matter. Let's see if we can what we can find with this 5. Can we find a Goryong? Changyong? Assuming I'm, again, pronouncing that anywhere near correctly. Let's just keep going. Wow, this one goes actually pretty far down, too. Hopefully it's not like one of these that, like, have, like, 0 phonetic with it. Are you on the very bottom or something? Like, what? You loop all the way down here. Crap, and I lost my place. Ugh, I don't know. Guys. I have 0 idea. Even with a full-on sign, I'm not really sure. Should I just pick someplace? I wonder if I should just pick someplace, like, right here in the center. Is there a McDonald's in here? Like, if I can just find a McDonald's. Oh god, I can't read these. But it's McDonald's, an American restaurant. They're going to have it in. Yeah, they're gonna say it in English. I'm like 10% sure. I'm 10% sure that they would have it in English as an American company. Maybe not. There's a bakery. I'm just gonna put it here. Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, for a total guess, that wasn't totally bad too. Does it say, I want to know, does it say it in English? It does say it in English! My 10%. Yes. My old trusty 10% has it in English. Good to know for next time. Okay. Automac? What is Automac? Like, is it like a Big Mac? But automatic? What makes a Big Mac automatic? Okay. Where are we? Well, people are driving on the, I would say the right-hand side of the street, but honestly, I can't tell. There's a Taco Bell. There's English. Dry cleaners. There's a Michael's, assuming that's the same Michael's, like, craft store. Which it probably isn't, because I think it's sold the laundromat. Or whatever this says. Well, let's explore. Oh, this has Ronald sitting outside waiting to hug the children. I remember being so scared of that freaking clown, like when I was little. Like I would not go anywhere near a Ronald McDonald. There was a sign. I missed the sign. Go a little bit further. Let's reread that sign. Please have the same thing. That is not English. All right. That looks like Spanish? Honestly, I don't know. I do so poorly when it comes to other language. That is definitely Spanish, as I believe exit in Spanish. Mexico City, maybe? I would. Yeah, that looks festive. I kind of like that. Oh, it's Christmas time, I'm guessing. Maybe it's Christmas time? Alright, let's keep going. Let's zoom out a little bit so things are less blurry. Let's get out into the open. Because it's like this long straightaway. Got nothing. Got nothing on that one. Ooh, that looks like some sort of good sign. Las Americas? Las Americas? Sorry, I'm really bad at pronouncing again. So I'm guessing around Mexico. They were using kilometers. Does Mexico use kilometers? Or like somewhere, I'm guessing somewhere around here. Or at this exact point in time, I'm gonna say Mexico City, just as a placeholder. I thought like Mexico City was very proud to be Mexico City, so I thought there was like usually like lots of like flags and like stuff like that around. Yeah. America needs to get on it. I feel like kilometers would not be that hard to do. Although I barely use like miles and stuff like appropriately. Health 1. Come on, Health 1, tell me. Where are you proud to be at? Of course, they have this all blurred out, too. So, there's a hospital over there. But I don't know what... Oh, yes. So, this is a really a major roadway, then. Okay, this is what we're looking for. So, anyone got anything? Because I got diddly shit on that. I love how it now blurs it out, or he tries to. California 1? CA 1? Because is it in Baja? Because that has California 1 on it. Well, let's see if I can recognize any of these names. So let's look for, oh, I guess, Boulevard. I think it does say Roosevelt. I think you're right. I was kind of double taking on that a couple of times also. Oh God. Let's just see. Let's just see what we can see. Because Roosevelt would be really easy for me to remember. Let's, because this is still, that's 19. 1 is right there on our right. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, sniffles. Sorry. Let's see. Because this is still all California 1, 2. Like, I'm going to place La Paz right now. Just, oh, let's see. Is there a McDonald's here? If there's a McDonald's, then I will place it down there for right now as a placeholder. Is there... Like, it's like a major road. It's like, we're like on 1 or something like here. So it'd be like it'd be along here. If this were it. California. Chicken King. Chicken King? That sounds cool. I've never heard of a Chicken King. I'm in California right now, too. Carnitas. Oh, they probably have some killer carnitas here. I love Mexican food. It's so freaking good. Give me McDonald's. Let me be like a really bad American right now and just give me a McDonald's so that I can at least place down a something. I don't think it was this far back though. Would it be? Oh, here's McDonald's. I don't know if that's exactly where it was, but let's put it right here, just for right now. We'll put that McDonald's there. I was guessing, is there a California one in Mexico? Cause like it shows California one right here. So I was like wondering, like, does it have one in Mexico? Wait, I lost the road. Wait, does the road end right here? No, that can't be right. Oh, that's why. That's just like an offshoot. Let's see if we can find a Roosevelt real fast, and then we'll go check out to see if there's a Highway 1 in Mexico. I'm not seeing anything that looks like this. Rosarito, but that's not it. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. We're at the border now. I don't think there's anything like that in here either. El Rosarito. Lots of Rosaritos, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna say let's look in Mexico real fast. Rosario. No Roosevelt though. Okay. So let's see. Does Mexico have a one system? I assume they do because like most people do, but the only reason I say California is because of the CA1. So let's see. I don't know if there is a California one system that comes down into Mexico, but we can absolutely check. There's a 3 and a 2. Is there a 1 though? There's a 2 all the way over here also. Wow, it expands pretty dang far. Oh, I don't think so. I'm not seeing a 1. Dang. That would have been helpful. Should I just stick with like La Paz and the McDonald's? Oh, here's a 1. Here's a 1. Yes. Okay. Now the games can continue. So we just need to look for anything that says these things on it. Let me back up so we can actually like keep an eye on it. Especially like there's a Monterey. Do you think Monterey would have it? Okay, let's see. Oh crap. No, I double clicked on that. Oh no. I lost my La Paz. Oh no. Oh no. I am sad now. I lost my La Paz. Dang you. Well, they have this big divider here. But I don't see when... Because they have a big divider here too. Let's see. Is there a McDonald's on our side? Let's see. There's a big park, restaurant. I don't remember if there was a park. I mean, there might have been, but I just don't remember now. No. Okay, or does 1 keep going? God, I completely lost 1 now. So, does 1 come out of here? No, I don't think so. Hello, Lord Zero. How's it going? How's Elden Ring been treating ya? Crap, I'm gonna go back to La Paz. And, we're gonna hope that was right. Here's my McDonald's. Is it right there? Yes. It would have been like right there. Okay, let's see. No! Nowhere close. It was even outside of Mexico. It's in Guatemala. Curses! Curse you, McDonald's. Oh yeah, here's that big open greenway divider. That's what I was looking for too. Oh, that's so heartbreaking. That's so heartbreaking. Okay, well, at least we were in Latin America, so we got that part right. Trying to throw myself something resembling a bone here. How many zeros did you just put in that? 148,000 runes? Dude, what? Please tell me you're able to go back and recollect them. Oh, that's heartbreaking. That could level me up so many freaking times at this point. That's a shit ton. That's an absolute shit ton of runes. Was it at least an epic battle? Was it at least a worthy battle of your time and effort? Okay, well, Chinese? No, it's not. It's no, no. Hint. This looks Korean again. God, I am so bad when it comes to trying to figure out these letters. What? You'd rather not go back for all of those? Is it now considered chump change to you? Okay, whoever knows their languages, is this... What language? Is this Korean again? Or is this Chinese? I don't think it's Japanese. Honestly, it's so hard for me to tell between them. I'm not one, I'm not exposed to it often enough to recognize it, and two, I just haven't taken the time to ever figure it out on my own too, or learn it. Okay, so you would have been able to level up just once with all those runes then. That's a lot. What? Okay, what level are you then? Because you were still pretty dang far when we talked yesterday, right? But, have you made much progress? Because if it's... Yeah, I was about to say, because if you need that many, it's probably taking a little bit longer to get it now, right? Or are you able to find some farms that you're able to just kind of get that amount quickly now? Pet Mart? That's a cute little doggy. Okay, where the hell am I? Okay, I need a sign again with the phonetic alphabet. Korea. Right? No, wait, that's not Korea. No, that is Korea? Why am I thinking of Laos or something too with that flag? Why am I struggling with this flag? What flag is that, guys? Is that the Korean flag? That is the Korean flag, isn't it? I'm 20% sure. It's either that or the Laos flag, or it's definitely not Cambodia. I know that for sure. It's something. It's something around here. It's something here-ish, right? Or it's the Korean flag, and I'm just completely double and triple guessing myself, and I'm totally taking out everything I know and ruining it. It's not... I'm gonna keep it as the as South Korea for now, because North Korea obviously is out, since I don't think Google Maps is allowed in North Korea. And if it did go in, I don't think they'd be allowed out. What does this say? The 715? Alright, and there's something with phonetics. So let's go with that. I guess... Could it be Taiwan, though? You got 10 levels from yesterday? Oh, are you just going in for, the ride of it rather than, trying to, progress through it then? Which makes sense. That way we can kind of go for the ride a little bit better. Oh, is it the same endgame spot where you, have to raid people first before you have access to it? That's a lot of runes for just a single spot. 715. That would be a minor road if that's over here. See, I still haven't raided anybody. Like, I get so frustrated when people raid me that I'm like, I don't want to raid people, but at the same time, I kind of want access to that location too. Because I know it would be extraordinarily helpful to have. But I'm like, do I go against my own principles and my own demands just for that? And probably the answer will be yes at some point. I just haven't done it yet. 7:15. I mean, we're close. Okay, there's a 7. 7:15. 7:11. 7:18. 7:12. 7:16. That's the closest so far. Okay, let's follow the 7:16 and see if we can find a 15 in here. 7. That's that part died on us. Let's go a different direction then. Oh, like this is a small one here too. 7:14. Oh, we need something right here in the middle. Roads, please. For my sanity's sake, just give us a 15. Give it to me. 12. Big major highway. No. God, this is torture when you need a 7:15, but you get 7:16 and 7:14 instead. Yeah, I'm thinking that's, like, I figured that's why, like, a lot of people who raided, like, didn't do anything. They would just run away, like, the moment they came in, because, like, they didn't want to fight anybody, but they were trying to get access to the location, so they were just kind of doing what the game minimally required. So I guessed that, but I'm glad that my guess was right, though. So that if I don't want to fight, I technically don't have to. I'm just going to, like, really annoy somebody when I enter. 7:18. Ugh. I don't know where. It'll be somewhere over here, though. Ish. Maybe it'd be over here. Is there a McDonald's over here? There's gotta be a McDonald's. Gotta be, like, multiple McDonald's. Okay. McDonald's. I know that you're in English, so I need you to pop on. Is there, like, a search bar? Can I put in, like, search for a McDonald's in this area and have them all just populate? No. Like, we're definitely on some sort of, like, busy road. Come on. There's gotta be one. Well, Booey. And my okay, so what about any of these? Can I like stumble? Like, there's just so many places in these small little areas that. So let's try this. There's a 497, 499. We could try looking for that. 497, 499. I don't even remember seeing any 4s in here. There's some 5s. Oh, here's a 49. That's one digit too. Oh, here's a 4. Let's see. Go straight from like 5s to 9s. There's like no rhyme or reason. Oh, here's some 4s. What do you think 490s though? No, we're going lower in numbers, not up in numbers. We're kind of going up. No, now we're back in the 3s. God, there's like 0 rhyme. Oh, here's a 494. 494. Oh, oh no, it's 409. Dang. Is it gonna be like a super teeny tiny like little road segment? Because if it is, I swear to God. Let's keep going down south and seeing what appears. Because there's a 404. Because then it goes into 500s. Yeah, there's 300s mixing with the 500s. Completely bypassing our 4s. I'm just looking for anything to go off of. There's nothing. There's like nothing. There's like absolutely diddly crap nothing. And then here we are in the quadruples Like, this is nowhere where we want to be. It's hard to go off of the streets, too, because, like, so often they kind of come and they go, and they, like, will split off in one segment, but then they'll come back in another section, and it's like, that they don't make up their minds. Okay, well, here's 493. Is there, like, an offshoot? Do you have, like, an offshoot somewhere? Well, is there any other, like, bases we can go off of? I went way too far. Okay, let's back up just a tiny bit. 1 to 40. I don't know what that means is the problem. Is that, are those highways? It takes you from 1 and then you go on to 40, or... I don't know what that means. Maybe I should just pick a place. Pick a city. Because it looks similar to the last one, but it doesn't look similar enough to pick the exact same place, unfortunately. And what is this telling us? It's a junction. Do any of these, like, sound? Like, this is close, but not close enough. Well, let me at least look at, no, I can't see geography, really. There's some hills. But you can't really see a whole heck of a lot. There's very, very few hills around here. Let's see. I don't think it is either. It's not, like, big and grand enough to be Seoul. Like, I just put there as a place marker, but... That's what I was guessing, because, like, the road signs were, like, 499, 490 something, but I couldn't find that at all. And there was another one, oh god, like, I forgot what, major road it looked like it was attached to, but I didn't know about that one either. And hello, nice to meet you. So I don't know. And I just don't recognize any of these, like, names of, like, major cities, because it's definitely got a big city vibe, but not an overly big city vibe. It's not like, there's definitely, like, a lot going on here, but not enough for it to be, like, a major capital city or anything like that. So it's kind of hard to, like, pinpoint it exactly, especially when, like, I don't know what any of these places, not everything's in English, too. Like, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, like, most, like, a lot of these buildings are probably telling me exactly where they are, too, but I can't read it, which is kind of the funny part. Oh, it's a nice BMW. I'm kind of thinking about just going. You say either Busan or... I don't know how to pronounce the other one. Olsen? Is that how you pronounce that? Where are those? Oh, well, here's Busan. I didn't see anything resembling, like, water. Like, I saw something resembling, some hills in the background here. It's just really hard to see, like, landscaping with all these big buildings in the way. But I saw something resembling a hill, so maybe it would be more in Ulsan? Ulsan? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Because of that? Let's see. Is there a McDonald's in here? Because we're doing the McDonald's run right now, just for funsies. So if there's a McDonald's in here, I will just pick that. There's a lot of restaurants, though. Come on, give me a McDonald's. Although I'm sure that the food locally made here is probably a lot better than the McDonald's, but right now we're doing McDonald's run. And I know McDonald's is in English in Google Maps. We have tested that theory out. Oh, barbecue. God, I love barbecue. I'm not seeing a McDonald's. Ooh, ice cream. I am not seeing a McDonald's, though. Curses! Okay, well, maybe we try Busan, then? Okay, Busan, you're up next. Come here. Come here, you beautiful thing. I need a McDonald's. Feed me. And my desire to move on to another place because we've been... There's a McDonald's! Yes! Okay, this is probably not it, but we're gonna do it anyways because, oops. Because I'm tired of being here. Oh, you were right! It was Busan! Oh, you're on it! Holy crap. Wow, you just came in here like just a blazing, didn't you? Wow, awesome. Cool! Yeah, I would have never gone Busan. I would have definitely chosen like one of these central ones just to like offset the distance as best we could. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Really, it was just this one that really threw us off. But the rest of them have been pretty dang good. Oh. Because we had 2 of them in South Korea this round. Sweet. Go team. I mean, that makes sense. No, that thought process is exactly what makes sense. Yeah. Because it's that kind of thought process that I'm trying to learn to have, too. Because this stream is really the first time I've really even played Geoguesser. So I'm not sure how to really even be, like, very efficient with it. And so I'm trying to learn, like, what... Wow, that took us 50 minutes and 18 seconds. And some of these people, it took them... Wow. Good for them. That's awesome. How about we do... Okay. Ooh. There's something called the dumb test. That sounds fun. Let's do it. I like dumb tests. Okay, we have the Roman Colosseum off the top of our heads. So, let us see. We'll go to Europe. And we'll go to Rome. I'm not sure where in Rome the Colosseum is. I just know it's in Rome. Is this the Colosseum? Colossio? I don't know if, like, it's the actual... If it's like a... Well, I mean, it's circular. Yeah, that's definitely it. Okay. Like, I don't know the Italian version of Colosseum, so it's a total guess. What side are we on? We're facing east. So if we're facing east, I'm guessing it's like right here then? No, wait. No, we're looking east, so it'd be over on this side then. Right here? Maybe? I'm guessing it's like over here-ish. We'll see. No! I was off by 27 yards! Well, well, that's a shame. Oh, my gosh, so Princess and I, we were earlier doing, Notre Dame. And we're like, okay, we obviously know where Notre Dame is. It's in Paris. We knew it was by water. We found it, clicked on it, and then it's like, nope. It's actually a Notre Dame in a completely different city of Paris. And then she told me that there was actually a third Notre Dame along the coast, too. I'm like, how many Notre Dames that are the exact same shape, size, and look are there in the exact same country? So it's like, if we come across Notre Dame, I'm going to heavily doubt myself. Oh, look, it's Big Ben. And the London Eye. Okay, so we know where that is. But it's, it was such a, like, a mindfuck for a little bit. Like, what the hell? It was so bad. It was so bad. Okay, where are you? You're going to be, that's Buckingham Tower of London, so that means you're going to be somewhere over here. There's the London Eye. And you are a famous building, Palace of Winchester, Big Ben. And so we're going to be right here on the Westminster Bridge. We're going to be like right there. 46 yards. Oh, come on. Oh, well. If we're less than... That's not bad. That's not bad. Some replica in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Honestly, like... Well, like, we have so... Like, even in the United States, there's so many replicas of, like, famous things in the world. So it really wouldn't, like, surprise me if we did. Alright, where's Dubai? Freak, where is Dubai? It's like somewhere over here. There it is. Okay, there we are. Blah, 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 blah. It's like... God, I don't know what the name of this thing is, but I know it's like the tallest building in the world. And I know it's in Dubai. I just don't know what it's called. Shit. What is this thing called? Cause I think I don't think it's exactly along the water. I thought it was like a little bit inward than the water. But maybe I'm wrong. Honestly, I don't freaking know. I don't think it's considered a hotel though, so I think I can ignore those little landmarks there. It's not the city center. Burj Khalifa? Is that what it's called? Assuming I'm pronouncing that anywhere near correctly. I don't pronounce most things correctly. You should see me in like Lord of the Rings Online. My pronunciation of things is freaking abysmal. It is so bad. I feel like I'm like summoning Satan most of the time because it sounds like backwards Latin half the time whenever I'm trying to pronounce things. I thought I saw that just like a second ago too. Like, I don't want to zoom out too much, but it's such a famous freaking building that you would think that I should be able to... What is this? I'm just trying to figure out what that symbol is. I've never seen that symbol. Or if I have, I just haven't really paid attention. Because you know it's going to be like a super, super famous thing. So it's going to be... It's going to be prominent. It's going to be very, very prominent. Maybe I should just guess. Because I know it's going to be somewhere around here. I just don't know where. I guess I could like wander around and see if I can figure it out. Let's wander around a second. Okay, well this looks like an overpass. Cool, cool. We got the overpass down. Let's be a salmon. We'll go upstream. Sky view. The address? That looks like it's still being built though, so that's not gonna have a Google map yet. Let's go a little bit further. The Opera District? I thought I saw something on here resembling Opera House or something like that. Maybe not though. And we know the tallest building in the world is not going to be, like, super close to the airport, though. That sounds like a danger zone. Okay, I'm honestly just going to, I'm just going to guess. I'm just going to guess right here. Let's see. How far are we? We were 2.3 miles off. That's actually not terrible. That wasn't that bad. Okay, so what is that big-ass building called again? Oh, there's the sky view. The address. It does have an address. It looked like it was still being built. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't see what the name of that big-ass building is, but... Oh, well. I at least know of it, even if I don't know 100%. Oh, here it is. You're right. It's right here. It's right smack here. You were right. You were on it. Yeah. That's unfortunate. We got almost 5,000 points for that one. Okay. We're actually doing pretty good for the dumb test. We're actually doing, like, pretty well. Oh, this looks like a nice little area. Where are we? Good sir, can you tell us where we are? Heineken. Germany? That's a beer. Okay, well, I'm gonna guess that we're in Amsterdam. I don't know entirely what gives me that hint. But something very strongly tells me Amsterdam. I mean, it is called the dumb test, though, right? So, Oh god, Amsterdam is up here, isn't it? Yeah, in the Netherlands. But where in Amsterdam are we? It looks like a visitor center or something, doesn't it? I don't know where. Oh god, what is this language? I don't speak this. Let's see. I'm gonna put it right here for now, so we don't lose it. Can we walk around? There's a museum shop. What's the museum of? Wow, you're already that high? It's only been like 20 minutes. Okay, so I can see why you didn't go back for it. That's like now considered chump change to you. That's a shit ton of... Like, are you farming just at the exact same area? Like, at that area you were just mentioning earlier? Is that where you're getting all this from? What's this? What's the other side of the sign say? No. No. I want to go there. No, too far. Oh no, stop. Stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, game. Ooh, there's another sign right there. I like signs. I don't think that's going to be the kind of sign I want, though, is it? It's also blurred out. Curse you. Well, there's a sign right here. I like signs. Nope, I went too far. I can never, like, get the placement of these. Oh, there's no sign on this side? Okay. Careful now. Well, that did nothing for us. Really? A bird got you 13,000 alone? That's insane. Good to know that, like, at some point, though, it won't take very long to get it, though. Okay, what is this building? It's obviously a very prominent building. Is this the museum? Because there's a museum gift shop right there. Oh, shit. I, once again, went too far. Tickets, and it says something on the other side of this building. Art is therapy. Alright. So it is a museum. I just don't know. Zoker Zonder ticket? Yes. Absolutely. There's probably 1,000 museums. I mean, it says artist therapy. Is it the Van Gogh Museum? Is there a little pond in the front? There's so many. There's a little pond right here. Do I put it here for now? God. You would guess the... however you pronounce that museum? That's... Oh, so that one was the one up here. Ooh, that's a nice big one. And it's got a nice grand entrance. Is there like a little bit of water right here? Possibly. That looks like a pretty strong argument. And oh, and there's water right here too. Oh, and there's a cafe. So yeah, I think it could have been like right there. I think you're right. Let's see. We were 15 yards away. 15! Oh, that was good, Lee. That was really good. Really, really good. I mean, I don't think I would have been that terribly far if I had chosen the other one. I was picking right here. So that would have been obviously like less points, but not far. We were both like right there though. Sweet. So freaking good. Okay, this is the last one of the dumb test. Nice. There's a marina right here. For some reason, Croatia first comes to my mind, but I'm not sure why. We don't have these kind of roads in America, nor do we have these street signs. I think it's like all the white buildings on the white cliffs overlooking a giant marina in a harbor like this, overlooking some nice blue water. Like, everything just looks too nice. I think that's why I'm thinking Croatia at first. There we go. I'll be honest, I don't know entirely where Geneva is. I just know of it. I don't even know where, like, technically Croatia is specifically on the map. Like, I know of it, and I know the general... Oh, wait, here. This is Genoa, not Geneva. Geneva's in Switzerland? But this has definitely a harbor. This is definitely on the sea or the... It's got a coast of some sort. For sure, though. And this looks too French, almost. Monaco? Is this Monaco? Yeah, this gotta be Monaco, because... Oh, and here's Nice, like, on there, too. Okay, so we're right here. Ish. So... Monaco is more to the west. And Nice is to the west-ish, if we go by these signs pointing that direction, and that way is west. So, if that's west, that means we need to be, like, over here-ish. There's, like, a really nice harbor right here. Is it gonna, like, tell us, like, a really nice harbor? Yeah, no, I 100% agree. This has to be Monaco. This absolutely has... Menton. Menton is to the... So we're, like, right in here, because Menton is over to the east, and Nice is to the west. So we have to be, like, right in here. Is it? Let's see. I think that's the point. I think that might be the point right there. Closer that direction. So maybe we're, like, right over here? Perhaps? Like, there's a bunch of things that look like docking areas. Can you tell me what businesses you are? Where were we? We were right, we were literally just right here. Okay. What is the name of your business? You think so? Like, I know, because, like, Nice is here, Menton is right here. I'm going because, like, it says that Nice is to the west and Menton is to the east, based off our navigational here. So, I mean, we have to be right in the middle then, right? At least that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I know the Monaco Grand Prix is, like, a huge thing. That's why I was thinking, though, it'd be right in the middle. But you're right, But what's that say? The La Poste? What does La Poste mean? Or La Poste? Or... I just need some other sign. Ooh, what's this say right here? Of course, there's a thing in there. Trattoria. I don't know how to pronounce that. Just so I, like, for my own peace of mind, I'm gonna just check real fast. Where's Menton? Right there. So let me see just if there's the tortellini trattoria place right here. I'm just gonna check real fast. It doesn't hurt, right? Worst case scenario, I'm wrong, and that's okay. I don't think it was on that side of the point though. Monte Carlo. If it was there, I just did not see it. There's so much over here. Oh, the post office. That's what it means. Okay, that makes sense. So if it said that, wait, then if it says the Monaco post office, then yeah, we should be fine here then. Monaco. So, because Monaco's right here. Menton's right there. Where was Nice again? Oh, right there. Oh, so you're right. You're right. So it should be like over here then. Is the tortellini place over here? There's a McDonald's. We're not looking for a McDonald's, but this looks like the place for the harbor almost, doesn't it? Oh god, this is so hard to navigate. Near the bigger port? This one right here? I don't see the tortellini place. Where is the tortellini? It's bugging me that I can't find the tortellini. I just want to see if I can find it, because that would be like the place to be. What's that place? No. No. It's gotta be over here though, right? It's gotta be. Well, what I will do is I will put it then right there. I'll put it right there. Let's see what happens. Ooh, how far? 260 yards away. Does this say the tortellini place? It doesn't. It doesn't have my. Wait, what does that say? It doesn't say anything. My tortellinis. No wonder I couldn't find it, because my tortellinis don't exist on this road. That's a shame. I mean, that's pretty good. Pretty dang good, though. Wow, we were amazing at that one. That was really... 1 million only got you 9 levels. Seriously? But, I mean, if you got, 1 million in that short period of time, that's pretty good. That's pretty dang good. Wow. I'll catch up one day. One day I'll catch up. Yeah, we're not too dumb. I mean, like... Give me something with, like, that's, like, less of a world famous places. Like the Monaco one. And I will definitely struggle a lot harder. Like, how? How did some people get more perfect scores with 8 seconds? Like, what? Wait, what? How is this possible for 1 second to get perfect score? How is that possible? Is this an actual thing? Are people able to actually get these? Or is something fishy going on? There has to be something fishy. That's like, no way. Like, it takes more than 1 second to open the map and click on something. There has to be something fishy with it. That cannot be. Okay, how do I get out of here? Get me out of here. Oh my god. Hacks, yeah. Absolutely. I'm guessing it has to be cheaters. Because there's no way. There's no way. Ooh, under the sea. What does that mean? Should we try that one? Let's try it. I mean, we have time for at least one more. Expert. Okay, we'll end this on an expert level. Under the sea. Well, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Okay. And I'm gonna get some iced tea. Ooh. This is super pretty. Where the hell are we? There's a fish. It looks like a very nice fish. Can I move in the ocean? Okay, does someone want to, like, just throw something out there? Does anyone want to even just attempt to guess where we are? Is anyone, like, a marine biologist and can, like, tell me exactly where this particular fish is most prevalent? It looks like a very nice, friendly spotted fish. It doesn't look like the coral reef, the Great Barrier Reef or something, in Australia. So I can't pinpoint that. That looks like a little sea slug or something. Fuck if I know, though. I don't know my fish. Wow, I was not expecting, like, actually underwater, not be able to really go anywhere when I pick this. How about, just for funsies, right? I mean, it's super clear and blue. How about the Hawaiian Hawaiian area. Wow. We were 4,500 miles away. It was Australia? I swear to God, really? Really? I didn't know where for any of that. Hawaii was not right. Okay, should I just guess like Australia for all these? Oh, geez, that looks like a big drop off. Do we just keep guessing oh crap. Do we just keep guessing Australia for everything? Great Australian Bite? I don't know what that actually is, but we'll click it. Yeah. The same exact area? Are these just gonna be the exact same areas the whole time? If it is, I'm gonna be actually kind of upset. We're gonna just probably, like, no matter what, I'm gonna pick the next area just to see. Actually, the next one will probably be in a different area of Australia, won't it? Look at all the fish! Look how nice they are. The whole school of fish. What a very nice patch of fish. And the fish are probably over here. Let's just see. No! I was bamboozled. I'm gonna do a different round after this. Eventually, I'm hoping at some point. Wow. Like, I don't know how you can really get this one. This one, like, because unless, like, you're a really good, like, biologist, maybe you might be able to know, like, if there's certain corals or fish that are prominent in, like, certain areas, maybe. Oh, look at that! We almost got that one. Oh, drat. Yeah, that was, yeah. Again. But this one took 8 minutes and 25 seconds. That seems a little bit more realistic to get full score points, but I don't know how on earth you would be able to get full score points on this particular map, but whatever. Okay. Okay, that one did not count. That one did not count because that one was, not very good. A Quiet Night? A Quiet Night Inn? Okay. Let me see if I can... Oops. Misspelled that. A Quiet Night Inn. Let me see. Oop. Lost Rivers. Perfect. Okay. Let's try it. Let's see what we got going on then. Exactly. Australia absolutely has, like, the vast majority of it, but I didn't think it would be, like, almost all Australia for the first, like, 2 or 3, and then, like, completely, like, throw off into some other really obscure ones. Oh, this place looks cool. It's like an old wilderness cabin. I kind of wonder if everything in here is, like, original or not. It looks cool. I don't know where we are, but it looks cool. Okay, let's explore. Where the hell are we? Well, it's definitely some place where there's, like, some sort of game around for all the fur. If this is, like, an original, like, space. Sleds? My guess is somewhere in, like, a snow area, like Alaska or something, just off the top of my head. But God only knows if that's actually accurate or not. Wow, this kitchen is bigger than mine. Nice. Snow! I like snow. Okay, let's... Oh, there's a little pamphlet right there. Can I read the pamphlet? Chub? Never heard of Chub. Holy shit, where the hell are we? Enter at your own risk. For your safety, read and obey code of conduct. Do not touch artifacts. Read handout at a company. Antarctic Heritage Trust and Antarctica, New Zealand. Do not accept... Okay, so it's somewhere in Antarctica. Where the fuck in Antarctica? God Where the hell in Antarctica would this be? Is there? I was not really sure where there would be a little cabin in Antarctica. It looks like it's along something resembling water. Why is Google all the way out here? Is it like one of the base camps? It looks like it might be like one of the base camps or something. God only knows where those are, though. Oh my gosh. Hey, Violet, how's it going? Haven't seen you for a while. What's happening? It might be at one of the stations. Is that one of the stations, maybe? Oh, God. Where? Where would you be? I'm gonna try one of the stations. Because I don't know. This is a hard one. I like it. Hi, Plain Dad. Howdy, howdy. Oh, you know, attempting. It was the other station. I did not think it was gonna be the one on the little island, though. We were close, though. For that being Antarctica, we were pretty dang close. New Orleans now. So you made the move? Very, very nice. How's life there? Everything going okay? Freaking loved being in New Orleans. Like we were only there for a week, but it was super cool there. We were there right before Mardi Gras, I believe. So like people were super hyped and everything. The beignets were so fabulous. They were so freaking good. I just see a polar bear and what looks like indigenous North Pole. Wait, is Antarctica has polar? Wait, which one has polar bears and which one has penguins? I think polar bears are in the North Pole. I think penguins are in the South Pole. So if we want to go north, like no, like I don't know actually. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so it is North Pole for polar bear. Okay. 20 hours. All right. All right. I mean, that's one way to introduce yourself to a new place, right? Okay, so if we... Oh, God, I don't... Well, here's the Arctic Sea. Isn't there supposed to be, like, stuff up here at the top? The word Arctic is actually from the Greek word of bear? Really? Well, I learned something today. I did not know that. Like, where's the rest? I thought there was, like, call me stupid if I'm really, like, that... Haven't seen look at a globe in a long time, but I thought there was, like, ice caps and shit up at the north part of this, of the world. Is there really not? Or is it because, like... Canada? Canada? Okay, where in Canada are you? Can I move from here? No, it does not look like it. Okay. So we'll guess based off of this guy hiding his face. He's got very nice fingernails. You have very clean fingernails, good sir. What does the polar bear say? We try not to let that be our first impression of the city. That's actually pretty funny. I would guess like somewhere around here, but I don't know for sure where. It looks like we're in an igloo almost, doesn't it? But I think that might just be normal ceiling. I think I might just have to make a guess because I don't know what hints I can get off of this specifically, and I can't move. So, let us just guess. Nova Scotia? No, I don't think it'd be Nova Scotia. Let's see. If I were really, really good at gambling... I like, there is a polar bear here, and there is what looks like a native, Alaska... I forgot what the people who are native to Alaska are called. But that's what I'd... Right there in front of the guy? I talking about the polar bear? Does this tell me? I can't read any of that. Well, no matter. I will attempt. At the desk, look down. I see the word Canadian. Okay, so it is Canada. Does it say where? In Canada. Should we just guess somewhere in Canada then? Canada? Maybe in the Yukon? Is there like a visitor center? I'm gonna go with Bear Creek because there's a bear right there and I don't know where else to go from this. No, other side. Other side. Where is this place? It was like an igloo. Oh, I should have went off of like my first like assumption a little bit. It's doing pretty good. Like, I got a puppy and she's currently asleep behind me right now. I got a puppy and she's making life like super like different, but I freaking love it. I freaking love her though. She's like making life like so much more adventurous. And she's 15 weeks old now, so she's just gone to the teething stage. She lost her very first baby tooth today, guys. It's the cutest freaking little baby tooth. And so I gave her a teething bone, and it's like flavored with chicken or something like that. So she's been having a blast with that thing. Right now, her favorite toy is an ice cube, though. You literally give her an ice cube, and it's like the best thing since sliced bread to her. She will like have a ball until it's fully melted or until she eats it. It's actually super duper cute. This is another cool little cabin. Oh, there's words on some of these things. I should be reading the words. I can't read some of those, but... Pure cocoa? Huh. I'm guessing another, like... cabin in the snow idea? Ooh, this looks like a visitor's log. Cabin number 5. No, I wanted to read the visitor's log. Okay, so we're out in the snow. Let us get out. Let's get out. Move us. There we are. Ooh. Is this another, like, Arctic? It looks like it, huh? Ooh, that looks like a nice little... Oh, I think I've seen this. Like, you also got a pet? What did you get? What did you get? And I need names, I need breeds, I need colors, and I need, like, level of cuteness also. Let's see. If I were... I thought... Maybe Greenland? Nora got it. Nice. What is it then? What is it? I still want to know. I still want to know. I would say Arctic right off my head, but I don't... I thought this was like that one... Like, I thought I, like, watched something about a city or something in here. In, like, the... Well, here it's just a single road, but... This looks like an actual, like, town, though. Okay, well, one, is there water? Kinda? Is that defined as water right there? Here's a station right out here in the middle of literally nowhere. Where... Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe there's not actually... Maybe it's not in, the Arctic? There's a mill. I don't know what mill means. Mason? Henderson Island? That didn't look like an island, but it all looks like just glacier to me. It all looks like just snow. How far are we? Like, where are we? Have we gone in a complete, like, circle by now? Like, have we just kept going and going and going? Because we're getting to the peak. We're getting to the tip here. Oh, maybe it's one of the bases? James Ross? No, maybe not. Maybe it's this up here? Not that I can definitely say. Hang on, I'll read the message in just 1 second. I just want to see if I can get this first. Maybe it's over here. Machu Picchu base? What? I can't say we for 10 minutes? Oh, no. Okay, fine. I will attend. I will attend. King. Well, this is actually like buildings, but not exactly what I was thinking. Oh, this might be it. This might be what I was thinking of. I know it's a little outside of here. Oh, if we're looking, can I say were? As in the band word -RE? Am I allowed to say that? I honestly don't know. So if we're looking southeast, which means northwest. Here? Here? Wait. I'm just gonna put it here. No! It was in the Arctic, but I was wrong! Dang! Okay, let me read that message. Hang on. Got 2 cats! Oh, a month and a half old. Oh, that sounds so freaking cute. Aww. Bitch. Oh, I like that. Aw, too bad they had to get rid of one. That's too bad. It takes a while, especially when they're so young, to get accustomed to things. They should have given them a little bit more of a chance. Aw. I can't say that? Dang it. Okay. Okay, fine. It's gonna slowly kill me inside, though. I feel like I was close with that one. I at least got the Arctic part, even if I didn't get, like, the actual area of the Arctic. Bathroom? Looks like a very nice towel rack. A bucket? I like the tile work. It's a very nice door. Can I not move from here? Can I not move from this bathroom? Why is Google Street View? Is this Google Street View still? It has a bidet. I can't move. I can't move from this bathroom. Okay. Room 102? Where am I? Alright. So the plug is European, I believe. Is that the same one that you can have in, like, the UK? I think that might be a European plug. It's absolutely not an American plug. For right now. Blow dryer has no brand. Bucket doesn't even have a brand. Drain on the outside. What? There's switches on the ground. Key holder. Yeah, those are popular in the UK too. God, but where? I have no idea where this would be, though. Oh, maybe the soaps would help? I can't read the soap. I can't read the soap. Oh, God. Oh, God. Should I just guess? Should I just guess and move on? No, like, not this kind where, like, it has, so in some of the hotels that I've stayed in, like, London specifically, what it is like a little key card, and it slips into a little mount on the wall next to the front door. And what it does is it turns your lights and stuff on. And so that way it saves some power so that when you have to use the key to leave, it turns off the lights because it's not activated by the key card. And so if you want your lights to be on and off and usable by the switches, you have to have your key card inserted in that little wall slot. But we, like, traditionally, no, we don't. Like, you have to, like, install them in your own house also. So you're absolutely correct about that. So I don't know entirely where bidets are actually, like, a more common thing. Yeah, so that's why I was thinking maybe London because of that. And based off of the outlets and the ground switches too. I just don't know where, so I'm just gonna click the center and see what happens. How bad is this? No! Okay, where? What? What? Hotel J? Just J? No. That one felt absolutely impossible. That one felt actually impossible. Oh, how bad did we do? Oh, that's right. We still have one more. I forgot. That was only number 4. I did get the right planet. You're right. I did get the right planet. Go us. We're so good. We are the best at Geoguesser for getting the right planet. I don't know, because, like, you never know if, like, they're really, like, I don't know, the UK's version of a Motel 6 might have something like that. I don't know. Alrighty. This is definitely an abandoned building. That's for dang sure. Can I not move from here either? Oh no, I can't move from here either. Lost Rivers, your game is so difficult. How did you even find some of these places yourself to put this together? This one is so hard. Okay, well, what can we get based off of just what we see? We see that it's extraordinarily old, and it uses at least a wool radiator. Wool radiators are either closest to home, an East Coast thing, or a European everywhere else thing. So, true, absolutely, absolutely. Like, I'm just trying to see, like, what I can think of to try to pinpoint things down. Like, I thought it was already pretty clever looking at wall outlets of key cards and shit like that. But the bucket, you're right, Violet. The bucket should have, like, been, like, a massive hint, though, just all by itself. Even for, like, a Motel 6 version in, like, London, that should have been, like, too much of a hint. This is Russia, you think? That's a nice little hole in the ground, or is... I think that might be... What makes you think Russia? I'm just curious, like, what's the thought process? Because I want to know so that I can start thinking, like, super clever, like... Everything's super rusted. I don't even know what this would be used for. Handles look like they used to be ornate. Just due to the walls. Maybe. Okay, if you had to choose where in Russia would you choose? We have a pretty big area to our in our disposal. I don't see... It looks like the door's completely open, and I see grass. I don't see snow. So it would be somewhere in the lower areas of Russia. Not necessarily the northern parts. Just pick the middle, you think? What, like right here? I don't know what's considered really the middle of Russia. Well, let's just see what happens. Oh, look at that. You were almost there. You were almost there. Holy crap. Holy crap, you were almost there. That's awesome. Ooh, I want to see the summary. Okay. You know, this could have been a lot worse. One of them we were almost like dead nuts on too. The first one in Antarctica. We were almost there. We were pretty dang close, but you were right. Yeah, absolutely. It was in the same country. No doubts. So like you were right there. Wow. That wasn't bad at all. Like, for what we were given, not bad at all. Like, I think the worst one was probably my Antarctica one. I think this one is further than the one over here. That was fun. That was a fun one. Yeah, absolutely hard, but it was a lot of fun. It was definitely a good one just for funsies. See, how? Oh, that was you, though. Okay, that's why. It's like, how did this happen? But it is you, so that would make sense. Awesome. All right. I know we're 14 minutes early, but I think we're going to end the stream here right now and end on a fun and high note. Theme of the map is indoor place, crazy remote places. They were absolutely crazy remote places. That is for dang sure. I should have like gone that from the London thing too, that based off of all the other locations, they were like remote, and London is nowhere near remote. And so I should have known based off the bucket and the fact that it's a remote space. So there were so many hints that I should have known not to do London. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. See a ruined wall and destroyed machines. Think of Russia. Especially like the desolate places of Russia. Like I don't think I've ever like looked on the map and looked in that far west of northern Russia like intentionally before too. So no, that was good. That was all very, very good. Oh, cool. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. This was a blast. So I had a lot of fun with this. So hopefully we can bring this out again sometime, because this will be fun to keep practicing with, and maybe I can be like so freaking good that you'll all be impressed with me next time. So tomorrow I am streaming Fortnite. It's going to be in the morning, though, because I've got a trip this week coming up, and so I need to actually like get packed, get going, take care of the dog first beforehand. So the stream's gonna happen I think 9 a.m. instead of 2 p.m. like I normally do. So if you're interested in that at all, and if you're free and available, feel free to come and join me. I'd love to talk with you guys, chat your ear off while I'm getting destroyed by a bunch of 9-year-olds who are probably decimating me in a tank. So I think that's really, yeah, that's all I have for you today. No real other updates. So with that, I'm trying to find my stuff. Yeah, have a nice day, guys. I will talk to you later. Thank you all again for your help with this. See ya.